Hey, sad boys, how's it going? Editing Grayson over here, and I just want to tell you, oh geez, thanks guys for clicking on this video. It's more than I could have ever hoped for. And I know when you click on an hour-long commentary review for 3 movies that deserve so much in-depth analysis, you may feel a little disheartened to learn that your dear, humble host, Grayson Todd, mixed up some of the names. Oopsie poopsie. I may have thought or remembered incorrectly in the dumb recesses of my brain that the character Tootie is not named Trudy, because to me, Trudy sounds more like a fucking name than Tootie. Why would you name a character Tootie? It's funny because it's a fart, right? Because it's a fart joke. It's funny. It's funny on that aspect. Not only do I misinterpret Tootie, the character we all know and love from the anime series, not only do I misinterpret her name, but I may have also forgotten the name of the main series antagonist, Mr. Crocker, and refer to him as Mr. Crockett for the duration of the review. So if you're confused on why I can't seem to get any of the fucking names right, just ignore that. That's not important. Who gives a shit what these fucking characters are named? What's important are my critiques, and critique this film I do. So without further ado, I would like to welcome you to the live action Fairly Odd Parents. So sorry that I'm bad at my job. I'll get good at YouTube one day, I swear. Just stick with me. What's up, sad boys? How are we doing? What are we doing? What is going on in your neck of the woods today? I just don't know. But I do know that it is not going too well for our friend Drake Bell, star of Drake and Josh. I was never the most avid Nickelodeon watcher. I was over on that Toonami kick. Where are my Toonami boys? Whoop, whoop. Of course, I was aware of Drake and Josh, even if I had no intentions of ever watching it. Nickelodeon had a habit of just pushing children into the starlight. They wanted their own little Disney Channel heroes, their Disney Channel celebrities that people grew up with and watch as they flourish and blossom into their careers. Well, congratulations, Nickelodeon. They're sure blossoming. Big South American audience, this guy with his music. I don't know why. Former star of the Nickelodeon show Drake and Josh has been charged on 2 accounts of crimes against a child, referred to by his first name Jared in court documents. Oh no, his name's Jared? It's not Drake? I'm sorry, I've been sold a lie this entire time. Are all Jared's pedophiles? Is that just what happens when you're named Jared? The judge ordered Bell to have no contact with the alleged victims. Probably shouldn't have been contacting them in the first place. They were 15 at the time. The Cleveland police also found that Bell had sent the minor inappropriate social media messages for months leading up to the concert. Now, some people may say this is like the worst possible crimes you could possibly commit. And while not all crimes are committed equally, I still think that crimes against art should be taken seriously. And given Bell's controversial tendencies, I think it's perfectly okay to rip him a new one while watching his shitty movies. My goal today is to sit through all 3 of these. I don't know if I can do it. Even though I did not have a strong attachment to Nickelodeon as a whole, there were a couple of Nickelodeon series that did grab me as a child. The one thing I had never asked myself as a kid, what if it was in live action? And what if we got adult man actor Drake Bell to play our child hero, Timmy Turner? Something tells me, however, that the meeting probably started with, hey, do you think we could get Bell to play Timmy Turner? Excuse me, Paramount Plus. Can you give me a second? Paramount Plus. I guess we're just right in it. I'm so sorry. I thought I was gonna have a second to like breathe or to read up about it. The fucking title's already on the screen. Now, it's been a good while since I watched The Fairly Odd Parents. Not saying I'm an expert, not saying I remember everything, but I remember a fucking enough. I really do think if they just blended the 2D animation into this, it would have worked so much better. Do like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit style, but this is not the way to do it. Timmy Turner is 23 years old. That's our premise. Once you get to 13, you have to trade in your Fairly Odd Parents. They have to go back to the heaven. Do they live in heaven? But for some reason, our hero, Timmy Turner, has been able to hold on to his youth. It doesn't have to look like this. You can be youthful, you can be fun, you can have a youthful spirit. You don't have to dress like this. You don't have to be a literal f***ing child. But I'm sure the writers of this film are in tune with the youth of today and what they be. What do they be? I'm sorry, was that a Beyonce reference? Hold on. You can kill them though, right? Like they're imaginary pirates. There's no consequences for them actually stabbing them. A big part of the animated series was just how kinetic the animation style was. I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep up that energy in live action.
A godchild loses his fairies when he grows up, he leaves home, or experiences life's true magic, love.
Grows up. Not biologically, apparently. Apparently, it's internally, to which I say a lot of people would be able to keep their fairly godparents in that situation. So you can either grow up or just choose not to, I guess. You can move out of the house. I didn't move out until I was 23, so that's not a very good parameter, especially given the current economical hardships that have fallen on the U.S. over the past year. So we're now seeing inflation at a rate in which, and the third one, experience the very grown-up and mature emotional love, which I guess they only mean romantic love, but he said he only kissed Trudy, so I haven't kissed a girl in 13 years.
It was 13 years ago, it was forced upon me, and I did not enjoy it.
Sure showed you up, sure fucking got you, bro. Totally cool, totally hip. Timmy Turner.
Not kissing girls.
These seem like three very loose parameters for growing up. I feel like it should be more of a contract, or maybe, just fucking maybe, give your fairies free will.
Look out!
That was a grown woman. What? No one's ever saw her again. She was grown up in that shot. That was not a 10-year-old girl you showed in that bubble.
I'm jogging, the most powerful fairy ever.
Okay, you did one okay character, and that was Jorgen so far.
Ooh, they need unskilled workers at that new dynamite factory. Sounds exciting and dangerous.
The issue when you do bring something into live action, now there's more barriers to suspend our disbelief. We have to buy into this world a lot more than we do an animated world. When we're in animation, you can show anything to us and it just makes sense. But once you start showing me real people, once you start showing me real human beings, then my brain goes, and like the questions of logistics and the practicality starts coming into my dumb brain. And you're going, oh, but Gracie, this is a show for children. This is a little baby movie.
How does a 23-year-old man still manage to stay in the 5th grade? Oh,
but then they draw attention to how fucking weird it is, and I don't know how to feel anymore. Josh Peck's like a cool guy, isn't he? Why is he still teaching? Why is Mr. Crockett still at the school? He harasses children.
Go on.
And it's been 13 years where he's been harassing this one specific child without any evidence of the thing that he is claiming. Then why the fuck is he still in the school? Why the fuck is he still teaching around children? And why the fuck the principal nor the superintendent or like anyone else confused about the 13 years that this child has stayed stagnated in elementary school? Why is this a story? They felt like they needed to portray it in live action. We cannot tell this in a simple animated form. We must break the 2 dimensions that we have lived our whole lives in.
I wish you had the atomic runs.
Timmy, you know you didn't have to wish for anything. Oh no, they left fell in a room full of children!
We're so proud of you, Timmy!
For what? What's in it for Cosmo and Wanda? Like, why are they so attached to this one kid? Has he never seen a pretty girl before? Has he never been horny? Oh my god, has Timmy never come? If I was Timmy, I would have 100% wished to never have cum brain. Oh, I know this guy. He was in iZombie.
Are you ready to tear down this park and make way for the future?
Oi-yo, oi-yo. Whoa, Trudy, doing flips and shit?
The tree I grew up with and climbed in this very park.
Hey kids, watching this movie in your living room, or maybe you're watching me watch this movie. I'm not gonna judge you, but if you are a child, go away. Go. Leave. Ew. You remember the tree in your town square that you just loved climbing on? You know, the very tree that you have such an attachment to that long after you leave this stinking town, you'll come back to the day that they try to tear it down. When did I put glasses on? Sure, you have the billionaire corporate who wants to tear down something special to the town so he could build something monetary beneficial for himself. But I say it would probably be better for the entire town if they had some industry here. Why don't we make Trudy an actual environmentalist? Why don't we actually talk about the environmental impact of fracking? Is it a little too serious to work in anti-fracking advocacy into our children's film? I respect children. I respect them so much. I don't want to see their fucking faces. Get out of my YouTube channel. I respect their intelligence. I respect their autonomy. I just don't like them.
She is awesome.
Give Timmy some wants, some needs. He's 23 years old and he has developed nothing outside of himself.
She'll move. They always do. Well, they usually do.
That was kind of funny. That look.
I wish the bulldozers would break down.
I think the cloud of fairy dust might give it away. I think the giant poof of sparkles may be a little much.
For balloons.
What? How about the chains break? Think of something practical. We need something practical.
I'm on the phone using my voice disguiser.
But your mac and cheese is ready.
Oh boy, Megan.
He believes in Fairly Odd Parents. He lives at home. I don't think he's smooching on any ladies. Has he ever felt love? Cochran had Fairly Odd Parents and then they were taken from him. He got too old, he grew up, but he still believes in them. So why wasn't he able to hold on to them? See, when you make it live action, now I overthink it. Now I'm thinking too much. This is a lot for me. I should have switched to an indica.
And to think, I thought you were crazy.
Creepy, not crazy.
Okay, you convinced me. I saw some blurry photos of a CGI thing. I am a very good businessman. I thought you had mac and cheese. Are you hungry, buddy? Oh, kiss, kiss, kiss. I'm enjoying everything but the main character, and that's not good. Imagine the Harry Potter series if they got like someone totally not right to play Harry. Imagine if they cast, I don't know, Bell instead of Daniel Radcliffe.
Happy wedding!
Wedding?
Inappropriate parents, don't do that.
Hey, Timmy, let's do something really, really fun.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, let's do anything fun.
Turn Dad into a woman. Turn Wanda into a woman. I mean, you're the real.
I'm sitting here trying to think about like what the joke is supposed to be. Does Cosmo hate his wife? Or is Cosmo just that stupid to not know that his wife is a woman? Can someone explain it below so I can adjust my outrage going forward? Is she so obsessed with him?
I see.
But she didn't talk for 13 years. She just dipped for 13 years. That's the confusing part. There's 13 years where she wasn't here, and I need to know what happened in that time. Did anyone ever ask her if she's ever loved before? And I want to hear her describe him from her perspective. I feel like Trudy got a bad rep in the original series. She was really annoying, though. She was really annoying and kind of her. But she has big tits now, so her. She's giving me off Velma vibes. What's that actor's name? Hold on, I got it. Is it Linda Cardellini? Who played Velma in Scooby-Doo? Linda Cardellini. How do I do that? This song. Holy shit, this song. It's Bell singing. Wonderful. What a fancy restaurant. It definitely doesn't look like someone's house. Why would they go to like a retirement home to eat?
It's upside down.
What's upside down?
This world?
He can choose
I
to
wish I had
not
that.
acknowledge them. I wonder. I feel like that's 100% a hat Belle would wear in real life. And they're gonna pretend this whole time like Timmy Turner hates that hat. When Drake will probably personally ask for it.
Nice wish. I mean, because, you know, it's not a wish for yourself. You don't really hear wishes like that every day.
Selflessness. It could be a theme. Will we explore it? Oh! I guess this is the one advantage that live action can provide, that you can do Cosmo and Wanda shenanigans in the real world. Guess that depends on how much you can tolerate Cosmo and Wanda shenanigans. You know, the really short button at the end of scenes, the like little joke before we cut to commercial. It's a full characters now. If someone starts pouring pasta on me, I'm up. I'm not gonna sit and wait to see if they're gonna add the sasta. Where's the kid? Don't they have a child? I don't even know the name of that thing. Damn. Wish I had that power. Wish I was a little bit taller. Wish I was a baller. Wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. No, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna call a girl. You built her a park?
Beautiful. Hey, Timmy.
Where's this park where kids can just wander freely? This looks just like the fucking park in Heavy Rain. Put a carousel in that corner and I'll be screaming for Sean. Sean! Is Tootie gonna be suspicious? Like, this is blowing your load a little hard, dude. Why are they still... Congratulations. Timmy's in a coma. This is what you did. Whoa, Ninja Trudy.
It looked like you fell out of the tree so you wouldn't have to kiss me.
Anyone ever pull that move? I know I... Don't
Is it that
kiss
you
me.
just don't like me?
Dodge ya.
I don't understand how I could love someone since 3rd grade.
He doesn't owe you shit. Just because you've been a sitting and a stewing and a thinking and for him to come to you, you cannot preload all these emotions, everything that you've been longing for from him. You can't put that on him. But also, she has a point about communication. I don't understand in the Fairly Odd Parents world is just how widespread it is. How many people have been affected by fairies.
Grow up, Timmy Turner!
Ooh, that's the title. That's the title. Wait.
Men. Should I say boys?
True. Trudy speaks the truthies.
Check it out.
Can't do that. You can't kidnap people.
I got Tutti Fruity with hot fudge. I mean, we have to help her.
That kid is high as balls. I want to go to Dimsdale. Everyone in Dimsdale has great style. I feel like I would fit in very well in Dimsdale. I like the diversity of the township, but I question the freedom that they allow some of their citizens.
Someone who cares so much for helpless little creatures was betrayed by a helpless little creature.
Well, the butt. Why am I doing this? It's like halfway there. It's like I see it, I recognize it, I know the thing that they're doing from the animated show, but it's still off. Oh, hell yeah, Timmy. Rock and roll.
I promise, I'll bring it right back!
Why do you take his shirt, too?
Part of the plan, but don't worry, all will be revealed in my evil subterranean lair.
Does it make it funny? Clever?
Welcome to my evil subterranean
Oh God,
lair.
why are there clowns?
An oil man can't attempt to replicate the lost childhood he never enjoyed. For his
Okay, I
friends,
get
if
it.
Daddy ever
Arrested Development. He was a child who never got his childhood, so now he has a torture play place. So oil isn't his goal. He wants to. So torturing people is his goal.
Mr. Crocker,
Was
is that
oil a
you?
form of torture? Did he want to be an oil baron when he was a child, or is that just his business that he does so he can torture children? What? A great graphic that I'm sure came together the exact way they envisioned it.
Timmy Turner is so yesterday.
I'm glad he's having so much fun playing this character.
I wish I had upper body strength.
Fucking same, dude. Not saying that would be my first wish, but that'd be like a close second. That is so embarrassing that they would put him in this shade of blue, because I find his skin tone will work a lot better with like a darker purple. I don't feel like this cut is probably best suited towards his body. I trust everything is form fitted. Oh, and yeah, it's funny. He's a guy in a dress. He's a guy in a dress. So of course it's funny. This is comedy. This comedy. Can't let the child see. You gotta love the type of Hollywood liberalism that goes, big oil, corporate tycoon man, bad, evil, loser. But also, man in a dress, pretty funny. That's...
Wow!
My own cyborg. Why specifically a cyborg and not like an android? A cyborg would suggest their own personhood. So a servant, it's sad. This is sad. Because that's a person. As for an android, you monster. How do you know to come here? How do you know this was the place?
You look ridiculous. And this job is ridiculous.
I respect Janice. Janice holds him to the fucking fire.
Then I wish it was a pit full of pillows.
Uh-oh. The magic has been rerouted. Couldn't you wish for more magic? How does magic work? Why are there rules? Why can magic be depleted? There's a human in there. It's a cyborg. Dumb. Whoever wrote the script, dumb. Dumb person. What? It's like there's no drama in this. I really care if the CGI demon balls die.
I love you guys.
We love you too.
Does that not count as love, or is it just horny love that counts? It's just stupid. It's stupid. It's he's...
Whoa.
He kissed her so well that she fucking herself.
What happened to my upper body strength?
Why they shoot that in a close-up? Why would they get rid of his upper body strength in a shot where you can barely see his upper body? Is he gonna see any repercussions for his actions?
Why does this have to happen to me?
Okay, Grace and Todd's film school hot tip coming in. If your solution to how the bad guy gets defeated is his disgruntled secretary picks up a remote and presses a button and zaps him, and then she goes, nice, and walks off screen, it might be a bad scene. This feels like a student film.
Turner.
Wait, where's Chester?
They were my best
Where's
friends.
AJ?
And I'm a full-fledged adult now. Tomorrow, I'm even buying deodorant.
I don't want to smell your stinky fucking pits. Timmy f***ing Turner, get your shit together. Okay, I like this. I'm digging this. It's a little badly integrated, but whatever. Why does Trudy get to come along? Trudy shouldn't see all this. Can they trust her? Do they know? What? Okay, so none of the other fairies are CGI.
Hey guys,
And
someone I'd
can
like to
any
talk
other
to.
fairy choose
A pleasure.
to be with her human? To be with a human? Can I get a copy of the rules? Can I look through the rule book?
It's our new business, Judy. For our new life together. I call it wishful thinking.
Why is he dressing like a retired clarinet player?
Finally! His first words!
Yo, man, it's gonna be so cool, man. We're gonna be bumping, man, trying to help the boys out. You know how we do it. You feel me, dog? You feel me, dog? Feel me, dog?
Speaking in African American vernacular, as a joke, as a punchline, weirdly inappropriate. Up until this point, it has never uttered a word. There's like something about them stagnating its growth so it stays a baby forever. Don't know about that. It finally comes to the moment we get a live action Fairly Odd Parents movie, and Poof is in it, the character we love and know. And we finally get to the end of the film. Poof is going to speak. For the first time, we finally get to hear Poof's words and have a more fully fledged character added to the roster. And what they choose to do, use it as a joke to make fun of rap slang and the previous mentioned vernacular. Whoa, you wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't expect this little baby to sound black now, would you? I would suggest avoiding this. Just don't do this in any capacity. PSA, don't ever fucking do this shit. Can't wait to integrate it into the show. What a happy ending. What a fun show. That was a lot rougher than I thought it would be. Didn't have much of a story, anything of value whatsoever. So let's jump into the second one, which I believe is Christmas. Grow Up Timmy Turner 2011, Fairly Odd Christmas 2012, and then the summer one was released in 2014. Fun. This is history, folks. This is film history, and I think it's important to take things in the order that they were intended to be viewed in. I am so depressed. Yay, let's fucking flip gears.
The holliest, the jolliest, the belly full of jelliest, your Santa Claus!
Santa is real. This is the North Pole. These are elves, definitely not children or smaller adults. And this is separate from the fairy world. Are there also vampires and like werewolves? When you start opening up the reins of lore and magic, it becomes, degrees of separation. If I was having troubles buying into the first movie, I don't think this one's gonna help anymore. If we're talking about Christmas movies, the golden standard is Tim Allen Santa Claus. I don't think this is gonna even compare.
Bring in the naughty list.
Why is the bad elf black? I feel weird about this.
I guess they're getting coal again this Christmas.
This is a terrible Santa Claus voice. I guess some people never learn. They're getting coal again this year. Santa needs a little more gruff in him.
What's going on? Who gave Albert his piano and who gave Jane her cooking set?
Best day ever. Wishful thinking is on a roll.
Following right up where we left off.
Ever since Poof said his first words, he's never been able to say another.
Thank fucking Christ. Holy shit.
Unicornio de verdad. Me gusta mucho.
Could have given her, I don't know, a house instead. Like, sure, a girl might wish for a unicorn, but that's not gonna fit her fucking life. Yahoo! We're really causing more harm than good here. Doesn't it, like, hurt them? They were, like, physically being drained in the last movie from how many wishes they were granted.
Coming on. Committing crime sure is hard.
I know. I just wish we had the goods right in our hands.
That was funny. That was kind of funny. Though the boxes were so light, you could just see them bouncing in their hands. Which I say, just put weight in the boxes. Just make the boxes heavy, you dip. That's on the production, though.
This is the work of Timmy Turner and his Very Good Bats!
I almost wish they just didn't do those. Either make it grounded or make it animated.
Everyone knows there's no such thing as the North Pole or polar bears. I just love giving. Love, love, love.
I'm really glad Timmy, grew in the last film. He went from being someone selfish, not willing to grow up, to someone who got everything he ever wanted without really having to work for it.
Hi, Timmy.
They're really bad at hiding their fucking fairies, and yet no one else sees the fairies.
A new computer.
I want something practical, too. A magical pony who poops ice cream. Then he eats the ice cream. Then he poops gold. Then he eats the gold. And then he poops out a motorcycle.
Glad that the writing is as sharp as ever. Where the fuck is Chester?
I'm Christmas Carol, elf, first class.
Where's the Crimson Chin? This is lame.
I have no Wanda.
So the elves know about the fairies. Is there like a magical creature convention?
time for me to square off with the big guy and get off the so-called naughty list. He owes me. Die! So exciting.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't be too excited if
A
I
little.
were you.
I got a little
Santa
chuckle out
wants
of
to
that one.
see you. This is the Christmas spirit generator. He generates cheer all around the world.
What about the people that don't believe in Santa or Christmas? What about those who don't celebrate Christmas? Can we reach 100% cheer? All tragedies just take the month off of December? Even if I was a child, I would be calling bullshit on that one.
The North Pole does exist. Apparently so do polar
No one's worried
bears.
about him. No one's set up, and then the payoff. Wow. He said polar bears don't exist. Then that happened.
Welcome to Santa's workshop.
It's just like one
Amazing.
room.
Here you'll see
Sick.
state of the art toy making
Sick.
technology.
Yeah,
as
state
well
of the
as
art.
latest- Don't touch that!
That was a joke, I think. I think that constitutes as a joke.
Timmy Turner!
What a cheap-ass Santa costume. Like, what the fuck is going on in the back of it?
And I know every present I've ever given you.
I keep track of everything I've ever bought
let
you,
me try.
okay? I know
you give me
exactly
when I was
how
6?
much our relationship is worth. And you never seem grateful. Why couldn't they just wish to be at the North Pole? They couldn't just like, poop. And it was there. They somehow got less of a budget for this one. Is this entire movie gonna take place on this one tiny ass little set? How come none of the elves react to him? Can the elves not see him? Don't take the best elements of the first one and then just beat them to fucking death in the second one.
When you use your powers to give people everything that they want,
But like, who just wants like
Really thought
one
about it that
thing?
way.
Santa can't find a
just love
secondary
giving,
present to
Love,
get
love,
them.
love.
I wanted to
Great
get him his
power
big gift, and
magical
you
fairies
gave
do
him
fall
the
into that
smaller
category.
gift.
Have a candy cane. There isn't a bad spot that one of Santa's delicious candy canes can't get you out of.
I just want to say, Bell, terrible fucking actor. Bell goes through every scene so confident that he just like looks cool. Hey,
Santa just made a wish.
You got, yeah, cool. Oh, this means Timmy Turner gets to be Santa. You kill Santa, you become Santa. When you think of Fairly Odd Parents, you think of just endless possibilities of adventures, of shenanigans, of wishes. And yet, this is what they're choosing to do.
Oh, it gets worse, guys. I think those are rabbit droppings.
He pooped. Santa pooped. Yeah, my cheer's fucking going down too.
I came here to inform you that you are once again in deep trouble, Tringle.
Maybe you should stop giving
If
Timmy
a
Turner
godchild
special
should
treatment.
injure
He
and
keeps
prevent
breaking the fucking
said
rules.
icon.
Kill Santa, become Santa, them the rules. Put on his clothes, get to work.
Huh. Who knew reindeer poop was so smart?
More poopy. More poop,
What's happening
Joe,
to Timmy
bitch.
Turner? It's on the naughty
It's
list.
naughty. Bell's certainly been a little
Timmy ended up on the
naughty.
naughty list. For the fact that he has terrible body odor, cries in his sleep. Oh wait, that's me.
Considering Timmy hasn't been buying deodorant, then yeah, I would say his body odor is probably bad too.
I'm a pretty little ballerina.
Butch Hartman just has like
mean a football.
a
And I'm
very
not gonna let
small
that kid
bag
down.
of jokes,
If I have to
doesn't
travel
he?
to
He
this
just
elm
keeps
or the
going,
elder
oh,
elf's realm,
oh man, in
I'll
a
do
dress
it.
again? Do it.
Alone.
Fuck it. Do it. Let's do a poopy joke.
Back to Elmer's realm.
Oh, I wish you could wish for directions, but my loss is useless.
Uh-oh, looks like their magic's gone. Meaning, why are they here?
yeah?
Why are they here? Why is
over there.
Trudy wearing a Cheeto jacket?
See you on the other side!
I don't understand Trudy's character. Is she a different person or is she still the same fucking person from the cartoon? If your actors are smiling, then it must be fun. That means the audience is having fun. Obviously. Was it Johnny Tsunami? This is incompetently shot, deemed a quality production on every imaginable level to really represent the action in the clearest, the most concise, and thematically relevant way. What the fuck is happening? Do you remember Fight Club? Just throwing that out there for some reason.
She also surfed Niagara Falls and plays a mean oboe.
You keep talking up Trudy like she's cool, but she hasn't done one cool thing in either of these movies. Are these movies canon? Because I would like a crack at it. I would like to redo these. With anyone that isn't Bell.
Goodbye! Mr. Carter, no!
I totally didn't do this joke or was a part.
Oh, Mike!
Oh.
Mr. Crocker.
Okay, well, when we did the joke, it didn't go
Mr.
on for
Crocker.
like 5 minutes. Are we just cool with Mr. Crockett now? He knows the fairies.
Trudy's okay.
He didn't. All the times that he tried to kill them or capture them for his own use, forget about it. We're friendly. We're bantering. We're having a fine time. Why put drama in it? Why have Timmy feel weird? What the is happening?
We heard a commotion.
It's like they're trying to make
This is
the
our
least pleasurable viewing experience you could ever imagine in your life by
What,
just
we heard
sending you so
That's
much
silly. You haven't done
horrible
anything to us.
visual
That's
imagery
great.
that you just
I'm
can't
Timmy.
comprehend
We just fell down the
reality
mountain and lost our
anymore.
Hey, Timmy, I'm Ginger Fred.
Okay,
will?
Ginger Fred makes me laugh a little bit.
Ginger Ed. Ginger Ned.
Now it's less
Of
funny.
course.
Jesus Christ! I mean, I know that's where the joke was going, but I didn't know he was gonna fucking behead him. It kind of feels like they just had a warehouse full of props, like a Christmas movie was filmed, and then they're like, shit, what can we throw together?
No bomb maneuver Alpha! Tango Bravo! Go!
Are we ready to get into the
It's just,
old
it's so
kid?
derivative of like
I wish we
everything
could wish
else.
for a-
There's no ounce of originality or creativity anywhere in this f***ing film. And I think it's boiling my brain.
We're all gonna end up as popsicles!
If Timmy says he can do it, he can do it.
Timmy is not proactive. Timmy does not come through in any capacity. Timmy Turner is a menace, and he must be stopped.
Where did you get all this coal from?
Where do you think? From Santa.
That was one setup that I guess came in handy. There you go, movie. You wrote one clever thing. Somewhat clever, almost clever, barely almost touching the very rim of what could be considered clever.
This fire is great to me.
Fucking
Without
think
magic, I wish for a
Crockett.
fire.
He
You
provided
made
the
it happen.
coal, you bitch. They could have just used her sweatshirt to light it. Holy shit. Elle has such a disgusting old man face. He's like in his mid-20s right here, and he looks 40. Time was not kind to Jordan. Of course, Jordan, he was great in the first movie, so now we need to have much more screen time of him in this one. How much more do we got to go? Why is our house decorated like Coca-Cola?
What is that racket? What are you all so happy about?
Vicky's real? Vicky's a person?
You guys, Jack the Aldred Bells of Holly, fa la 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 la.
So glad they brought Vicky into the film. Isn't she like in her 30s in the Fairly Odd Parents world by this point? It's weird. It's like they want to reference the animated series, but they don't want to actually think about the context and the repercussions of what it means. Any of it means. It doesn't matter. F you, it's Timmy Turner. Don't you love him?
Eggnog.
I always wondered what the source of that culinary abomination was.
Yo, don't trash eggnog. Eggnog's way dope. Some are better than others. I just want to think about anything else than what's happening.
I just need to tie my shoe. I take personal safety very seriously.
The joke is he's gonna die, so he stops walking to tie his shoe, and it's a bad time for it. It's a bad place for it. He's like a step away from safety, and he's giving up, and he's talking like he's gonna die, like he did before. If you remember when he slowly fell off the ice bank, and now he got saved. But he threw Timmy over as a twist of expectations. You would expect him to be the one to fall, but actually Timmy Turner fell to the ground. This is the all hope is lost moment when our team thinks they've lost a hero and they're gonna have to move on with their mission without the piece that holds us together. But of course, that was a false premise because our dear hero, Timmy Turner, is alive and well, and he does not go down without a fight.
There's not a bad spot that a candy cane or two can't fix.
He was able to grapple his way up to the top because of 2 candy canes that Santa has gifted him. And now they can continue on to the 3rd act. They can continue on to their mission. Are we prepared to stop giving gifts? It might hurt other people who might also want to give gifts.
I don't know what that's all about.
Toothpicks.
Why they show a non-pointy end? And they showed him pulling it out of his skin, hinting that it was stuck in his skin, but yet the part of the toothpick that he showed was round and blunt, screaming internally.
Blaming your farts on your friends. Nice. You know,
is a fart joke a
it's not
poopy
Santa who
joke?
does all that
Do
singing.
we
I know
consider
who's stepping
farts
in whose
parts
way.
of poopy?
That's right.
This is something I need to take into account now.
Typo?
Great. Thank you, Fairly Odd Parents.
You haven't done anything, Timmy. Your fairy's been doing all the work. And even though
True.
been making wishes for
Fucking
yourself
true.
anymore, you
Profiting,
still go about
reaping
making
the
wishes with
rewards
recklessness
off the back
and
of
without
other
thinking of
people's
the
labors.
consequences.
Unionize. Unionize. Dude, true. This is what I was fucking saying. Okay. Movie addresses my concern. Well, I look like the fool now. You're right. Good movie. This movie, good.
Caesar!
Sorry,
Is it
guys.
too late to
That's not
erase
so
this
bad,
from my
Turner.
fucking
I've been on the naughty
brain?
list all my
Holy
life.
hell.
Look how I turned out.
This is painful. Can we add these to Bell's crimes? Can we add this to his fucking charges? This is an
This is wrong, and it's
assault
all
on
my fault.
everything I believe in.
Sorry.
But Crocker makes a compelling case. More importantly, the fact that Timmy Turner's kindness was able to touch Crocker's shriveled heart speaks volumes. We
Look
need
at
more
that.
people like
You convince Mr. Crocker
Gimme
to
this
not
with
be
great
a
pleasure. I
sociopath.
hereby
So,
decree-
woo, woo, we saved the world. Oh, he has like a cool collar and everything. Wow, doesn't Bell look like a cool, fun guy that you want around your children? I trust him. The fucking face of a teen smoker.
Somebody get those robots before they walk into the fireplace.
Oh, come on, what you doing? Get those fucking robots out of here.
Aloha.
Is it just supposed to be funny because it's like Santa's? Oh, you wouldn't expect Santa to play a ukulele. Have fun yet?
It's terrible! The reindeer are all gone! Who would do such a diabolical thing?
What? No one noticed until now? Follow the glowy gem shit. I don't think I like Butch Hartman that much. I don't think I like the guy. Not one fucking bit.
Thank you, Santa!
Got her iMac? Come on, Santa. You do better than that. Get Mom a gaming PC. We need some RGB lights on there.
Your breath smells like the butt of a reindeer. Excuse me?
Why does she echo? Is that just a joke that her voice echoes? Did she have a funny name to go with it? Or is that just a thing she does? Put in more Crockett, they said. The kids will love it, they said. Who doesn't like Crockett? Who doesn't like Crockett? Did we ever get a reason to why they're like racist against elves? Did we
2,000 years
ever get a
ago, the
reason?
fairies
Did we
borrowed
get
our
history?
power drill and never returned it.
Oh, borrowed a power drill. What a payoff. All prejudice, it's just a quirky little misunderstanding.
Merry Christmas, Tootie.
Merry Christmas.
Tootie's
Is
hot.
that mistletoe?
She has badass tits. I like her. Bell is a gross, fucking, disgusting old man, and I don't like him at all.
Yes, ice cream! Oh, Merry Christmas!
That was a Christmas one. That was substantially worse than the first one, which was already substantially fucking terrible. No real themes except for don't help strangers until you need to help strangers. This one was lame. Before we start our final trip into the Fairly Odd Summer, maybe it would be a good time to judge some of Drake Bell's music.
From the second he drops you off, that's when you start blowing me up.
I can't really take away from his musical qualities. He does have a nice voice. It's at least better than my voice, so I won't talk shit on that. But also, I never inappropriately message a 15-year-old, so I have that on him. I do want to point out this 30-year-old man wearing pants with lightning bolts and other fun things sewn onto it. He's such a cool guy. Look at him with his tattoos, his hair slicked back. He's just like a rock and roller, you know, a rockabilly. Oh no, someone help this girl. How old is she? This is a really shitty making of. They have to tell you what the fuck is happening at the bottom here. Did he edit this himself?
¿Cómo están? Yo soy Lorena Alvarado y estoy súper emocionada porque estamos grabando el video.
No subtitles? The song's not in Spanish. The song's in English. He's telling a story. He's a storyteller. It's so bland. This one's from his childhood, so this one doesn't really count. 3 years ago, 2 million views. 3 years ago, 2 million views. Spanish title, 2 years ago, 6 million views. Whoa, what the fuck? He's not a child star anymore. Person of sexual desires. Was that a nipple? There's straight up nipples in it. What the fuck? Trying to advertise himself as this sexual person, this romantic, fiery music that he's playing. Doesn't quite pull it off very convincingly. He doesn't really seem like the type of person that just exudes sexual energy. Maybe he really blossoms in this third movie. What do we do with the third one? Take him on vacation. Take the family on vacation. You know, like the Even Stevens movie. It's Drake Bell, Timmy Turner in anyone's eyes. When I say the words Timmy Turner to you, do you think of Drake Bell? Is he Robert Downey Jr. as Charlie Chaplin? You know, the characters that they define?
Nobody flambees my friends.
Does this actress do anything else? She's not good. How does the CGI look worse? How's the, like, tracking fucking worse than the other two movies? This is gonna be another long one, isn't it? I can feel it in my bones. No, my hat. Can't go anywhere without my hat. These movies physically drain me. It takes so much effort to just focus on it and not want to think about just anything else in the universe, just anything else that could fill up my mind rather than whatever the fuck this is.
Jordan gave you a summer job because you're grown up now, and we all agreed that you should work.
Good thing he didn't remember, so we could get that little bit of exposition so we know exactly what the fucking premise is, so we're not confused, you know? You don't always have to put in the effort to film the things that you want to do. You can just say them. Film isn't just a visual form, it's an audible form. And sometimes like an audiobook, you just get told. You just get told the things. This looks so good. I'm glad we finally got to see the fairyland rendered in glorious 3D CGI. Is that shit? Is that literally shit? They're dumping fairy shit? And that's his job is to look at it, to what? Inspect it?
Fairies actually exist.
Oh, ugh. Holy shit. Of course he knows fairies exist. He went on a fairy adventure with them last movie. Are we supposed to pretend like he doesn't know about that? Like he didn't go on a fairy adventure? Why is it 1950s? Why is everything 1950s? Is that Jim Carrey? He's so great. I love Jim Carrey. He's such a good actor.
Don't be ridiculous. Of course you're going to the family Hawaii trip. Just not with your family.
Joy, we finally get more Vicky. You know, just give us a little snippet. Just give us a little taste, a little sample. So we're yearning for the return of Vicky. I'm not annoyed with her at all, and I don't see her getting on my nerves.
Just trying to destroy those fairies, you know. It is a bit of a boring job. What? Oh, no need to you. I'll get right back on it.
I'm starting to get the feeling like this was literally made for babies.
You remember my mentor, Professor Butterfarts?
Oh, well, of course. How could I forget Professor...
Farts. Butterfarts.
What we're about to undertake thanks to Professor Butterfart's output. The rare spotted dolphin is suffering from something called dolphin halitosis.
And if the malady were...
I will give them this. They have the ability to somehow every film find something so horrific that I fear it will be burned on the inside of my eyelids late into the night when I'm trying to escape into a dreamland. That's a talent. Creating nightmares.
So, naturally, there is only one person I would trust to deliver my formula to our spotted dolphin research team.
Wait. That's the thing about plots. They gotta be believable. So in order for Timmy to mess up the research that will save dolphins from fucking burping into each other's mouths. So in order for Timmy Turner to obtain that research, it has to be switched with something that Timmy needs. He's been using lip balm because the lip balm to kiss Trudy. They've been dating for a couple of years at this point, and he's just really excited to get the kissies. So let's write down that he's constantly putting on lip balm in anticipation for the kissy lip. But it doesn't really make sense because what the fuck am I looking at? What they could have done, what they should have done, just make whatever brand of lip balm that Timmy Turner is using, make that something that looks vaguely like a USB stick. Therefore, when you see the research, your brain doesn't fucking break trying to figure out what the fuck they're hinting at in the 3 frames that they place this on the screen. It's weird how little of a shit they give to one of the biggest animated properties that they had.
I have chosen you to pass my gas.
Oh, I hate my boss! Now I'm gonna lose my job and we'll all have to go live in a dumpster.
You could have made these people characters. You didn't have to have them just like crying, yelling cartoons. We have the cartoon. People like the cartoon. Why would we change anything about the cartoon? It will all translate beautifully. We can pull it off. We have the technology. This feels worse than like our early YouTube like fan films. You know, did Channel Awesome produce this? That kind of bad. Like, what else would he do over the summer though? If he's not working, what does Timmy do?
My dad wrapped my sandwich in the check he was supposed to use for his company's party.
Uh-oh. Looks like we gotta go to Hawaii now.
Stress is making my lips chap.
Whoa, how did I know? Whoa! These are the type of video ideas I have when it's just like a Wednesday and I have really nothing else to do. And it's like, hey, why don't I watch all 3 of the Fairly Odd Parents movies? And then now we're 3 movies in, 3 hours in, and I'm having a great time. And I have no regrets in my life.
What could possibly go wrong?
We can't be gone long, Timmy. We're gonna need the fastest way to get to Hawaii.
Like magic. You know, like magic, like transportation. Or is it the van? Why'd you go to space? You don't need to go to space to get to Hawaii, Timmy.
Aloha. I'm not paying for that. And I'll have you know I'm only here at Mother's insistence. I don't actually see.
Does he just love having stinky breath? Because he hasn't really done anything to treat it. This is fun. Let's make light of disorders, of mental disorders. People acting crazy in movies and it being a joke has been tell as old as time.
Perch 50 feet in the air in this ancient acacia tree we can see for miles.
I don't understand the tiki thing. Why is there a tiki in every scene? Is it supposed to be a fun Easter egg? Because it's not. It's annoying and it's obvious. You're not even hiding them cleverly if you're just placing the prop in the scene. This is actually an authentic Hawaiian shirt. I bought it in Kauai. We went there in 2014. This is the nicest material of any shirt I think I've ever owned. It's breezy, it's comfy, there's a pocket.
Oh, wonderful! You must be Tootie.
Yes, I crossed the entire Pacific Ocean as fast as I could.
This really feels like the vacation episode of Boy Meets World, or kind of insulting that they call this a movie.
She left it with me.
Oh, okay, problem solved. No more conflict, movie over. We did it all. The parents got the check, they got the gas for the dolphins. Everyone's happy. Is she a marine biologist? Was that established ever? Is that canon? Did she ever care about dolphins? You thought Trudy was the annoying little brace-faced brat from the animated series? Joke's on you. She grows up to be a fucking hot babe that's smart and self-assured. And she can do ninja flips. So, I guess you look like a big fucking this little misogynistic Holy shit, the chroma key. They just lit him the most flat they possibly could, so wherever they put him in the background, he smashed.
You saved me. How can I ever thank you?
You can thank me by giving me the kisses. Well, I'm glad Belle and fucking Tutti Frutti is having a great time in Hawaii. Okay, I just want to check in with the plot where we are at this point. Timmy Turner had to get a job at the ferry toilet factory because of a deal or something. He gets special treatment, except for when he doesn't get special treatment. His parents are on a Hawaiian trip to deliver a check for the pencil factory to a guy in Hawaii. Tootie's in Hawaii because she's delivering the gas to the marine biologist to help the dolphins stop burping on each other. Accomplished. Already did that. Done. So Timmy Turner, in his absence, in order to right the wrongs, to give his father the check and Tootie the right gas for the dolphins, Jim Jordan was not there to watch over him because he is also in Hawaii for a bodybuilding competition. So Timmy Turner was able to put the power on auxiliary power and then take away the power core, put in a little duffel bag, and now he's just enjoying his vacation with Tootie. Crockett, who is on a retreat to seek psychiatric help, is teaming up with a anti-fairy, which is this little cubed abomination over here, to get the core and destroy Timmy Turner. Regardless of how much he grew from the Christmas movie and, you know, learning about Timmy's fairies and being on an adventure with him, fuck Timmy, kill him, destroy him, and I don't blame him. Do not give him any more chances. That's where we are. That's the conflict right now. Timmy wants to enjoy his vacation. Holy fuck. And I completely blacked out. Our fifth side plot in this hour-long movie is Vicky taking these children that she just happened to babysit today, who were supposed to go on a Hawaiian vacation with their rich parents, is now along for the ride. Can't wait to see how all these tie in together.
Fine, fine. I'll change into your average boring human and I'll blend right in.
No. No more human fairies.
Seriously? What do you want, Fonzie? Give me a break.
What? Who brings an unpeeled banana? Commit to the bit. That kid went for it.
I ain't saying on camera. I don't give a fuck.
I feel like the actor is getting maybe a little too old to play Crocker.
Competent boob.
I'm gonna say optimistic. Maybe we can pull it around still. Maybe we can get a plot going. Remember when Timmy Turner would want to escape Vicky because Vicky sucks? But Timmy Turner is too old to need a babysitter, so how do we give Vicky shenanigans? Let's just throw new kids in here. They had one beach to film on. Is this the cheapest fucking movie ever made? Isn't she Trudy's sister? Am I Aren't they sisters? No, I want to be with the stranger. Help us. No, Vicky, let us go with the stranger we just met. Don't get me wrong, Vicky is an awful person, but she's still an adult. The children who are in a new state, those children still need an adult because they're children. But Drake Bell much prefers when children are unaccompanied. Those jokes get more and more inappropriate, I feel.
You realize there are no monkeys in Hawaii.
Silence! Nobody would believe that. Sorry to bother you, but my native Hawaiian name is Hunkalata.
Very sensitive, very, Wait, they thought it was real? This is what I've been saying about live action. If you're gonna try and create the illusion that a chimpanzee is dancing and they believe that it is a chimpanzee, not a man in a suit, it is literally a fairy that could have turned into a chimpanzee, but no, they're in human form and their magic is low. Their magic is low, I think they said at one point. So their magic is low, so they have to put on a chimpanzee suit. You have to create at least the tiniest little inkling bit of an illusion that the thing we're watching on screen is plausible.
Look at the tanning on those biceps. Spectacular.
This is much more worthy of our screen time. Now, I'm not saying everything has to be like a well-written, realistic fleshing out of the property of the characters. But if you're gonna bring it into live action, then you should bring a little bit of groundness to at least the characters. Not everything needs to be deep, but you should still have a reason to do it, or else you're literally just burning money. And you have 3 movies, 3 hours to explore Timmy Turner as an adult character trying to grow up and grapple being on his own, being selfless, and you do nothing with it. It just feels, I don't know, it feels insulting to like the people that stuck with Fairly Odd Parents. At least they're not getting political in my Fairly Odd Parents movie, am I right? Their magic's so dumb. Like, it works infinitely some of the times, or not at all in other times. Is it Tootie? I swear it was Trudy. Like, Trudy's a name. Tootie isn't a name. I need my Fairly Odd Parents. They're missing. My Fairly Odd Parents are gone. I'm gonna have to do this on my own. Oh, never mind. Here they are. We're good. Let's go. That's that problem. On to the next one. Hating every fucking minute of it. I just want everyone to know that on my recording, I've just entered hour 4. 4 consecutive hours of watching live action Fairly Odd. Great. Great. Beautiful.
Hot lava! Hot, scary, deadly, just like me!
Well, you're kind of cute. I wouldn't...
Crocker gay confirmed.
Me, do it! A little faith, sweet nuggets. Everyone trusts Hawaiians. They're like human koala bears with grass skirts.
I gotta put these on so you can't see my eyes twitching out of anger. Everyone trusts Hawaiians. They're like human koala bears with grass skirts. Koala bears, not native to Hawaii. Comparing people to animals is weird. It would have been nice to get through at least one of these films without a weird racial thing, but here we are. Good job, Butch. Just in case anyone's wondering, Butch Hartman did write this film himself. Yo, Daniel Monet, oh, you were in the Fred movies? Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents, Victorious, Fred the Show. Sick. She is a quality actress, a veteran to the Nickelodeon family, and she deserves the respect that we should give her, I think.
It's me, but it's the good me.
Do it, you fool! Destroy it!
No.
I'm getting through it. I'm getting through this. I'm powering through it. I'm like Trudy. I'm smart. I'm independent. I got charisma. I got sick ninja skills. But unlike Trudy, I do not have fat milkers, and I think that's the biggest tragedy of all.
Timmy, what about us?
I'd never forget about my best friends.
It's so easy for him. Everything is so easy. Why does he even need fairy godparents? He has powers within himself to just do everything right. See, this is the point in the film where the hero falsely sacrifices himself, and we think that he is gone forever, and we are sucked to ponder our mortality. Just at the last moment, when you think all hope is lost, we are given life again. So dry up those tears.
How'd I do that?
Timmy, what happened to you?
It's a 3D Timmy from the Jimmy Neutron special, the crossover.
Hey, Tootie. How'd you like your own personal magic fairy?
Really?
On a thematic level, this makes sense for the character. I think Timmy Turner in the story in canon should end up as a fairy. If he is in this Arrested Development where he doesn't want to grow up, then he might as well take on the mantle and take on the position, and then he can be young forever. The problem is, he is young forever. He is being played as 13-year-old Timmy Turner. I don't like that version of Timmy Turner and Tootie being together. She visually is 26-year-old Tootie, and he visually and audibly is 13-year-old Timmy Turner. So now I just feel weird about all of it. She's just gonna live as a human, and then is Timmy Turner her personal very odd parent?
I remember I was standing next to a pool with a square blue. Oh, it's my bodkins! Timmy Turner has become his own. Oh, mama.
One more time, just do it. Wow, they got lazier. They only got like 3 poses out of him.
He no longer needs the services of Cosmo and Walt. Calm down, wimps. I'm going to reassign some kids who are not only very deserving of fairy godparents.
I'm glad that we got to like know these kids, and I'm so attached to them, and I love both of them very dearly because I see myself in them. I recognize them. Marty and Mitzi. Yes, Marty and Mitzi, the 2 kids that I really care about. Mitchell and Mitzi. Forgot their names already. That's how instantly iconic these characters are.
Guess what, Vicky? Mom and Dad say you can be our nanny for... Isn't that great?
This isn't funny, you little brats! Take me back immediately or you will find pellets in your flip-flop!
I did not think there would still be nightmare fuel in the last 7 minutes of this movie. I thought I'd be able to escape. I can't wait to edit this and then see all these images again and just linger on them. Wow, my God. Okay, so I had never watched these before, and I didn't really know what I was walking into. I knew they were going to be cheaply produced, and I knew that they were kind of a meme, kind of a joke. It's hard to place my feelings because Butch Hartman had such an impact on my early childhood. Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents, like these things are core to what I would watch as a kid. The art direction is the strongest aspect of it, which is why it's so goddamn disappointing that these are so unartfully done. I don't feel like I have a better understanding of Timmy Turner or the fairy world or growing up. What were we supposed to take from these? What were we supposed to gain? You can just easily solve whatever problems you want. Just be confident. You know, the love of your life, the girl that was obsessed with you, just wait till she gets hot. And when she's hot, she's yours. This is the last in the trilogy. It's all these great, memorable characters that we've got to know and love. I'm done with this. Get this out of my sights. I don't want to see it anymore. I feel like I learned a lesson, and I hope you learned something too. What are your memories of these? How should we view these? Should we care about these? Should these just be thrown in the dumpster of time? That would probably be best. I'm Grayson Todd. Thank you for watching. Say Posy, say Swezzy. I'll talk to you next time.
Doodle.